What's up, guys? My name's Jonathan, this is my Canon, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Cannoneer. Now today we've got the final part of a project that PCBWay and I have been working on for a little while on the channel, our giant T-Rex slugs. Now in case you guys didn't catch the video where we made them using PCBWay's awesome mold that they made for me, I'll link it somewhere up here, you guys can check it out. I originally called them giant mini balls, but you guys told me since they didn't have the indent in the base, they're not technically mini balls, so I'm going to be calling them our giant T-Rex slugs. So today, we're going to be testing our giant T-Rex slugs here out of the cannon. They weigh almost 2 pounds full of solid lead, and I'm excited to let you guys see the damage that they do against some of our cool targets today. But first, if you guys haven't done so already, go ahead and drop down below and hit that subscribe button. I'm sure you guys are going to want to keep up with all the fun stuff that we're going to be shooting with the cannon here, and out of the cannon that's going to be coming out in the future. Second, if you guys are interested in maybe sending us a projectile of your own design that we can test out of the cannon here, all the information for the subscriber shot special will be down in the description below. And last but not least, I'd like to take just a quick second to thank PCBWay, the sponsor of today's video, as well as the maker of the awesome mold that we used to make the T-Rex slug. If you guys are interested in maybe checking out PCBWay's website for some services that they have available, they have all kinds of cool stuff, 3D printing, laser engraving, sheet metal work, CNC like we used to make the mold for today's projectile, all kinds of awesome services. They've also added a 24-hour service check-in where you can check the status of your order at any time on their website. So if you're interested in maybe checking them out, supporting them, all the information for their website will be down in the description as well as the pinned comment. So check them out and tell them that the Cannoneer sent you, and thank PCBWay for sponsoring today's video. So I'll meet you guys over at the range in just a second, and we'll start shooting those T-Rex slugs out of the cannon. Okay guys, we're shooting our giant T-Rex slugs today. You guys said I wasn't allowed to call these mini balls since it doesn't have a hollow base, so I'm just going to call these our giant T-Rex slugs. We've got one loaded up in the cannon, and we shot a couple of these a little while ago in Kentucky, so I'm going to throw in some of that footage at the end, but I wanted to get you guys some high-speed footage coming out with the new camera, so let's go ahead and touch these off and see what they do. So today we're not using a wad, and we've got 400 grains of powder for each one of our shots. We got another T-Rex slug loaded up, so let's take out that Coke bottle. So we filmed this footage a little while ago up in Kentucky. Thanks again, Chad, for having us. And this was before we had the high-speed camera, but now we've just got one of our T-Rex slugs loaded up and we're testing for accuracy here. And since we were there filming all day, my camera's ran out of space, so I'm going to do my best to piece this together to make it something cool. Okay guys, so there's our giant hole in our hood. So this thing's flying pretty straight, it looks like, so we're going to start adding some targets in and see what kind of damage we can do with those giant mini balls. Okay guys, we got 400 grains, a giant mini ball, and a Coke bottle down there. Let's see what happens. Our aim's been readjusted, so let's try that again. Okay guys, here's the damage on our bottle. You can see we just took the cap of it off, and I can literally have me a sip of whatever this is, Country Mist. So there you go. So for this shot, as a target, we've got a helium tank filled with water. Okay guys, so here's our hood. There's the round itself. Here's our water jug. Looks like it just got sent to Kingdom Come. And this is what this looks like after it comes out of our cannon and into that water jug. So this time we've got our Kevlar vest as a target, and let's see if we can send the T-Rex Slug through that. Okay guys, let's check out that bulletproof vest. So I can see some panels of it right there. Here's another piece of it right there, another piece of it. Okay, it looks like it put a hurt on it. Yeah, it went right through it, no problem whatsoever. Blew it apart, nothing caught inside of it. I'm excited to check out what that looks like on our camera. I don't see the bullet itself floating around out here anywhere in the mud or the dirt. Bunch of pieces of the hood. This is what we were shooting it, cleaned it up on. Another tank there, so looks like that sails right through our Kevlar vest, no problem. Okay guys, we got some filing cabinets out there. They're fireproof filing cabinets. They're also totally full of files. And we got one of our mini ball style projectiles loaded up with 400 grades of powder. Let's see if we can send this thing right through the front of that filing cabinet. Okay guys, you can see where we missed that first round. It skipped right there, hit right there, sent a nice lead skid right across there. So I'm excited to see what that looks like on the camera as well. One more T-Rex Slug and our aim's adjusted. Okay guys, let's check out that damage. Well, it opened up our filing cabinet here on the front as well as the side there. Ginormous hole that thing put in. There's the exit hole in the back there. All the way around. Here's the exit right there. And we missed the fridge. So, filing cabinets, no problem for that giant mini ball style projectile. Okay guys, we're gonna put another mini ball. This one's got a steel core penetrator in the inside here. When I poured it, I just left the steel rod in the middle here, put one inside the mold, poured lead all the way around it. So this has got a steel core in. Let's see if this will go through our filing cabinet just like a regular one. Well, if you couldn't tell, that one went a little sideways, given the fact that it's a beautiful keyhole right there. But it sure embedded itself inside of that filing cabinet. So we're gonna see if we can get that drawer open. These things are locked. But you can see it had no problem getting inside of that filing cabinet whatsoever. Did it go through the back? It did not. So let's see if we can get it open and show you guys what that round looks like. Well guys, that was a fun one, but let me know what you think down in the comments. How did our giant T-Rex Slug perform? Although it did keyhole a little bit, like you guys said it probably would, I really wouldn't want to get hit with it because I'm pretty sure it would just vaporize you on contact. Well, thanks again, guys, for hanging out to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're down there. Thanks again to PCBWay for sponsoring the video, as well as making our awesome mold. Check them out if you're interested in any of their services. My name's Jonathan. This is my Cannon, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of The Cannoneer.